Hello everyone, my name is Kara Pyland and this is my signature assignment for SPF 301, Culture and Schooling. For my assignment, I created a vision statement for my future career aspiration, which is to be a children's ministry leader and Sunday school teacher. Let's begin. For the first slide, which I created in Lesson 2, I focused on different types of learners and hidden curriculum in Sunday school settings. What I narrowed my beliefs in this section down to is that my goal will be to help nurture the young minds that enter my classroom and understand that these children come from varying backgrounds. I also will help all children to feel safe, secure, and welcome when they come into my Sunday school. I also acknowledge that in this setting, it is possible that there will be hidden curriculum in this learning environment. Another one of my goals in this category is to create positive, explicit, and implicit curriculum that will help enhance my students' mental, emotional, and spiritual aptitude. Children can learn so much from Sunday school at church, everything from the heroes in the Bible to appropriate ways to deal with difficult life situations. The goal for Sunday school teachers should be to relay these stories and moral integrity to pupils while also maintaining appropriate curriculum expectations. Sunday school educators also need to be aware that there are different learning styles and abilities that children have. Along with these differences in learning abilities, children come from many different backgrounds. This is especially true for the church setting. People from all different cultural backgrounds come together to learn the Bible, and Sunday school is a fabulous environment to encourage multiculturalism and teach key morals. The most effective Sunday school teachers will help encourage a wide variety of cultures to be practiced within the classroom. For this second slide, which I created in Lesson 3, I considered space, place, and material culture in the Sunday school setting. I believe that having appropriate materials and placement of objects, such as decorations and furniture, will provide a safe and happy place for children to learn and dig deeper into their Bible studies. The space should feel like a classroom and be warm and welcoming with bright colors and fun accents throughout. The room should have lots of light and have many different shapes and eclectic pieces to create a space that creates freedom and encourages creativity. The place should allow for easy movement and fluidity from area to area. The ideal Sunday school setting should make it easy to occupy the space and should work best for children and adults. The materials in the setting should also be applicable to Sunday school lessons and ideals. There should be plenty of biblical messages around the room, and there should be plenty of kid Bibles. There should also only be art from children displayed around the room to help kids feel that from the minute they enter the room, this place is for them and their learning. The material culture of Sunday schools is so important. It can have great effect on children and how they perceive Sunday school culture as well as Christian culture for the rest of their lives. Through proper presentation of Christian ideals and morality through material items, Sunday schools can help reinforce Christian communities and maintain important cultural aspects to pass down from generation to generation. For this third slide, which I created in Lesson 4, I discovered the topic of the achievement gap as well as cultural bias in Sunday school. My goal as a Sunday school teacher is to acknowledge any cultural biases that may be present and that may infringe upon children's learning in this classroom. I also acknowledge that there may be evidence of an achievement gap within my classroom. I'll take proactive steps to help lessen and/or eliminate those boundaries causing the achievement gap in my Sunday school. One of the ways that I can help reduce or eliminate the achievement gap in my classroom is to acknowledge any present cultural biases and react in a way that promotes inclusivity for all children from all cultures and help them and their families feel welcome in this place. All teachers, even Sunday school teachers, have the power to help embrace students from all different types of backgrounds, give them quality education and support to reach their potential in any given learning environment, and help close any achievement gaps. For this fourth slide, which I created in Lesson 5, I contemplated culture as a disability and cultural conflict in the context of a Sunday school setting. As a Sunday school teacher, my goal will be to address my students' cultures and help create a welcoming environment for all students. I will also help students understand that they do not have to change their own unique cultural norms to fit into the norms of Sunday school, but rather they should help others, myself included, to understand their background. Children coming to Sunday school can come from a wide range of cultural backgrounds. My goal will be to understand my students and learn about these norms so that I may better teach these children. Understanding that culture can act as a disability will help me to address when there might be an issue based on cultural differences. Differences in children's cultures could cause barriers to learning, could also lead to misunderstandings in the classroom. These misunderstandings could be between students and teachers, students and other students, as well as students and their families. Addressing possible culture conflicts will be key for me to help the children that come to my Sunday school get the most out of their biblical education. By understanding these differences between cultural backgrounds in the classroom, I can help ensure that children get the same opportunities to learn biblical and Christian teachings in accordance to their own cultural abilities. For the fifth slide, which I created in Lesson 6, I considered how pop culture and core rituals and holidays can affect children in Sunday school. As a Sunday school teacher, my goal will be to help students understand current pop culture and the norms that have developed because of that culture. I will also help children understand that they can interpret the information in whatever manner suits them best. It is almost impossible to completely disregard current pop culture and would be inconsiderate to ignore that culture's presence in children's lives. Movies, television, magazine, and music can have a profound impact on people's lives, and this can happen the most among younger children. Sunday school teachers should interrogate the role that the mass media has in relaying information and interpret the norms pushed by media for the benefit of the children. In Sunday school, it is important for teachers to understand that the pop culture that surrounds these children can impact how children converse and interact with others. It is beneficial to acknowledge different types of media and discuss them with students and help them become aware that certain norms develop because of this culture's influence. I'll also help establish core rituals that will help encourage good behaviors in any school setting and help them learn appropriate behaviors for functioning in society. Understanding that certain routines and rituals are necessary for students and teachers to function properly in any education setting and be able to focus most of their time and efforts into learning lessons and subjects. Also, I will teach children in my Sunday school about the important rituals and holidays in a Christian's life and what these rituals and holidays mean. These holidays and rituals can completely change people and increase their faith. I can help children understand all the necessity for maintaining these rituals and holidays and can also help them to learn about the impact these holidays and rituals have on Christians. For the last slide in this presentation, which I created in Lesson 7, I thought about what it means to be culturally responsive in Sunday school. One of my goals will be to help encourage children and their families from all different types of cultures to feel included and equal in the learning that occurs in the classroom. I will adjust any of my lessons and teachings to fit the needs of all of my students and teach through their strengths. I will observe my students and assess where they are at in their learning, listening to their needs and desires, and interact with my students in accordance to the cultures they belong to. Ultimately, my goal as an educator is to help build bridges between my students' cultures and their learning while also adjusting my own teaching to always be flexible and responsive to the needs of my students. As a Sunday school teacher, I should be ready and anticipate the needs of all different types of people from all different backgrounds. I will be warm and inviting and create a space that is friendly to all children. And that is my signature assignment for SPF 301, Culture and Schooling. Thank you.